Welcome to part 13 of the Hogs of War Let's Play. In this part we are now a full team of commandos, which is great, except now we don't have our beloved pickpocket, which is a massive shame. But I think it's time that we moved on. I think it's time we saw other people pickpocket. But yeah, in this mission we're doing Chemical Compound. A mission that I remember being a lot more difficult when I used to do it. Although the first time I played this level was actually on the PC version. As I had mentioned before about my troubles with the original disc I had, I ended up finding out about the PC version and then trying it out and being like, why none of the pigs moving? But at that point, I tried to get on with the story. I was past that bit where I was like, oh, the single player training mission is good enough for me. And I remember getting to this level, and I remember having a lot of trouble with it. I'm not sure if that was just because obviously I was just not as good at it. It's younger, and maybe because the enemies didn't move and it made things a bit harder. Also, nice throw, chump. But I wonder actually if maybe making using a certain bug in the game to change the health values might make it easier. Maybe not. But yeah, there's a very handy wall climb there. There's another one that I don't use, where it works a bit differently to the other wall climbs. There's a like edge of one of the hills that hasn't been programmed with the slippery stuff, so you can just walk straight up it. Yeah, there's a bug in this game where you can change the health values of all the pigs, and as far as I know, there's not too much use to it because it also affects your pigs. It's only if you're like speedrunning and you're just wanting to get the levels done faster, I guess. It also means that the final level is possible to do with just grunts, because I believe the firepower that the grunts have just isn't enough to take out all the enemies on that, unless if everyone's on half health. But yeah, there's a bug where if you go into the multiplayer mode, because you can choose what kind of health they have. You either have normal, double, or half. The game doesn't forget that when you go back into single player, so you can go into the single player mode with half health, and yeah, there's not really too much use for it, I don't think. Not that I can think of off the top of my head, at least. But yeah, this mission's got a couple of tricky things you have to keep yourself aware of. There's a extra pig that drops down on a very high up ledge, and if you kill him, a promotion point drops where he landed. So you have to make sure you've got a jetpack spare, because that's really the only way of getting up there, unless if you've got a hero and you use special ops. And there's another promotion point for destroying the... I can't remember what they're called. They're like these just machine thingies. Oh, that was an unexpected landing. wasn't I don't think that was intentional. if you blow those up, you get another promotion point. It would normally drop on that bridge, but we destroyed the bridge, and it actually makes things easier. Now, using this wall climb does make this mission so much easier, because normally you wouldn't have enough time to walk all the way around the big curve, and it just wastes turns while the enemy can fire things at you. And luckily this guy got out of his pillbox, and somehow I was able to I was really lucky, I have to say, though. I launched him off the map, and this mission has just become a whole lot easier. So yeah, I'm obviously, a pro gamer with a 3.
You lucky pig.
So I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for my invitation from the Hogs of War Overwatch League thing. I don't know. I think we're going to focus our efforts a bit on this commando. Get him out of the way. Then we've just got this surgeon. Let's just put a little sniper bullet in his piggy bottom. Of course, we don't want to kill anyone too quickly, because we still need to wait for that other guy to drop. I think that might be the bit right there that you can walk up. But it seems he's going to get some health because he's an ass. But there is one other thing you really have to be careful of in this level that's worth mentioning. There are some parts of the... Oh, I ran out of time, that's nice. There are some parts of the map where the game doesn't think you can get back. So when you go out of bounds, the pig that you're playing as will run, or the pig that gets knocked out will try and run back into the play area. And apparently in the programming, the out of bounds area is called No Man's Land, because World War One. Once you go out, you probably weren't coming back, which I think was the intention for going out of bounds. So yeah, if you go completely off the map, you poof. But if you aren't completely off but out of the play zone, it'll make you run back in. The thing is sometimes the game doesn't think that you can make it back, and it will just blow you up anyway, even if you're in the middle of running back. And on the ledge where that goober drops, there's a small patch of out of bounds area that will instantly kill your pig. So you have to be careful not to land on there. Oh, I think those metal things are called the trucks, and they don't have anything, they just drive really fast, and you can drive up walls with them. So because you have to destroy them anyway, it's not really much use in getting in one, but if you're not bothered about medals, then they can provide a little bit of extra defense. Thankfully that's the commando gone. And now we just have to wait for the pyrotechnic to drop down, which isn't this turn, so we're just doing nothing for now. Hi Shrek. No, he's still not dropped down. I guess all we can do is really heal up. No one's getting in that pillbox. Oh yeah, I forgot. We still got the trucks to destroy. There's a couple of crates. I think one's got a jetpack in, and the other has a rocket launcher.
Right, that is it.
Sometimes a funny thing can happen where the commando on the other team tries to get their health crate that's in there, and they'll jetpack there, but then the jetpack will drop down, hit the barrels, blow everything up, and complete that objective for you.
Marvel at my weapon.
But even though we've taken out like everyone, finally the pyrotechnics here. Because like, even though we've taken everyone else out, this mission's still got quite a bit to go. I guess maybe I just took ages killing this guy. He is on a ledge that's really difficult to get to. Like, if your aiming's not quite right, you might just fly over his head.
No rest for the wicked.
So, what can be pretty helpful is to knock him down. He's already on 84, it's just a couple of sniper shots. And he's only using his pistol.
But this will give my position away.
It's like, you knocked me off my perch. I'm going to have to pistol with you like a man. It's like the world's slowest like showdown thingy. What did they call it? Is it a showdown in the West? But thankfully, my pigs were smart. They picked up body armor like Marty McFly, and they're at least surviving one hit. So maybe if I was gonna say let's use a cluster grenade, but I don't have any. But we'll just use some good old TNT, some splendid dynamite.
I have no wish to die.
So unfortunately, I did use a lot of my jetpacks blowing up other pigs just to get that little bit extra damage. So we will have to wait until we have a pig who's got a TNT. Because I think otherwise, unless if you use that like the wall climb stuff, if that bridge gets blown up and everyone's used their jetpacks, you can't get that medal anymore. And Mr. Major here is getting pretty angry at us now, because even though we haven't really had the chance to pick up the medal yet, he's insisting that we do so immediately. I do like the snowiness of this level. I like the whole that is why, kids, we shouldn't make hide stuff just a one button thing. Because I'm pretty sure to those who haven't played this game will be like, are you okay there, Mr. Skate? Did you have a problem with your hands? Did you convulse for a second there? Unfortunately, a couple of moves like hide and self-heal, they don't give you a confirmation press. Just as soon as you select them in the menu, they make you do it, and I fortunately hit it instead of the jetpack. So now we're all going to play Anna today and just shoot each other with our medicine dart rifles. Oh, that'd be an interesting weapon actually, like say they made a sequel to this game. They could make a special like power-up weapon like Anna's ultimate, where like the pig you shoot until their next turn is finished, they take a bit less damage and they deal a bit more with whatever weapon they use. I do wonder though if they made a sequel to this game now, would it be like, would it still be in the same spirit, or would it be like one of those cases where a like, I'd hope this wouldn't happen if they did make a sequel to this game, but you know when you get those games that are so desperate to become a meme that they try too hard with their jokes, or they try too hard to act in touch when they're anything but. Like a bit like the PS4 Ratchet and Clank, or pretty sure there is some other games. I can't think of off the top of my head, but there's like I can imagine them having a lot more on the nose like joke names and stuff. Happens a lot more with films, I'd say. Like, I can imagine there'd be an American pig like called Trump or something. And they'd probably say like more cringe-worthy things. But I'd like to hope that that wouldn't be the case. I guess it just depends on who's making it and for what reason. Will it be the Lucasfilms, or will it be the Disney Lucasfilms of turn-based piggy battle games? But now we got that final mission, so finally we can put this medic out of his misery.
Would that be me? Hello?
Because I'm pretty sure he's just getting tired of shooting the same pig in the back. So we'll fill him up with some TNT goodness. That'll surely raise his spirits. Well, it definitely raised him in some way or another, but he went straight back down. And finally, the mission that would normally take quite a bit longer, actually, I think, than that, took... Well, to be fair, I think if I hadn't accidentally used hide, this mission would have been over much sooner, but what are you going to do? Please don't dislike just because I took too long. I'm sorry, okay? So I think we've got one mission left, and then we've taken over the... yep, it's one mission left, and oh, I don't like this mission. See you in the next part.